great story today from Whitecap Resources. This man's been very busy today because their story is very compelling. I'm talking with Grant Fagerheim, Whitecap Resources.
Thanks, Jim.
Congratulations on a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
These guys are big players in the fabled Duvernay and Montney formations up there in Saskatchewan and Alberta. They're a very different company than you were just 1 year ago. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Varen acquisition that we were able to complete here, and completed and closed on May the 12th, that took us up to this 365,000 BOE per day of production. And what we're at this time now is about 140,000 barrels a day in our conventional side, which is Saskatchewan and central Alberta, and then our unconventional, which is the Montney and Duvernay, that's 225,000 BOE per day.
Wow.
So talk about a very different company than we were. Just prior to the merger, we were 178 to 180,000 BOE per day. Now you're up to 365,000 BOE per day.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
What's that do for your running room going forward? What's your timeline here? You got quite an inventory now.
Yeah, it's very long-dated inventory. I mean,
Great.
We talk about in the unconventional Montney and Duvernay, we have 4,800 wells in inventory, and about 2,600 of those are what we would consider to be in our top tier, where they pay out within a 1.2 year period of time. So, and how that's effective on the runway basis, we're only drilling 120 of those wells this year. Our cadence probably looks to be 120 to 130 wells going forward into the future. Over to our conventional assets, which is a higher component of oil, light oil, 80% oil and liquids, lower decline at 19 to 20%, but we have 6,100 wells, and we're drilling about this year 230 to 240 wells there this year. So again, the cadence going forward, 240 to 250 a year, and somewhere between 120 to 130 on the unconventional side. So it's lots of opportunities for up to, and we call it long-dated opportunity set for us to drive shareholder value.
You guys have come a long way since 2009. It looks like you've taken a upward trajectory all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So with the acquisition, is it the Whitecap times two, or what's additive? What's the plus on that?
The Varen, they were working their assets, and they had a similar strategy that what we had. They were looking to go almost all conventional, all Montney and Duvernay, where we have a combination of Montney and Duvernay. Our strategy is a little bit different. Hold on to your light oil, low decline, high netback light oil, to stabilize our cash flow base from which to invest into the future, while taking advantage of the growth in natural gas and associated liquids on the unconventional side. So you talk about going back to when we started the company, 850 barrels a day of production to now 365,000 BOE per day over the last 15 and a half year period of time. It has been remarkable, and it is a credit to our staff that have really hung in, and bringing on a lot of the Varen staff to allow them to continue to exercise their expertise and deliver results for us, for our shareholders.
Well, it seems like it expands your aperture of types of drilling you can do now, as opposed to just times two of what you guys were a year ago.
That's exactly right. And
Great.
We talk about the open hole multilaterals. We talk about the Montney and Duvernay as to what we're going to do with that, and the benching that takes place in those assets. It is quite remarkable. I mean, the technology advancements and staying current with all the technologies that are out there, using the service providers to continue to work with. It is quite it's been a fun journey for me to be part of, and to help bring it along the way as we've advanced.
Growth is where the fun is.
Yeah, totally it is. And
have fun.
It is. It's
well done.
Our objective here is to continue on, providing shareholder value. We took at 10 to 15% returns to shareholders on an annual basis through a combination of, number one, growth and our dividend yield. So we'll continue to do that. So, and using a responsible level of debt. So
yes, as always.